Good day everyone. For today's video, we will be discussing about simple interest and compound interest. So let's start with the simple interest. Simple interest is the additional money earned or paid on a fixed principal over a specific period at a constant rate. It is calculated using the formula I is equals to PRT. I for interest, P for principal, R for rate, and T for time. And the interest amount remains the same for each period. Now, for example, Mr. Rasul needs 1,200 pesos in 2 years for a business investment. If the simple interest rate is 7% per year, how much money should Mr. Rasul invest today to have 1,200 in 2 years?
So, how can we identify that ang hinahanap natin is the present value? Simple, because our keyword here is the today. How much money should Mr. Rasul invest today to have 1,200 pesos in 2 years? So to solve this, let us use the GRS method. So G stand for given, R stand for the required or kung ano yung hinahanap natin, then the solution. Okay, so first let's find what is given here. So the first given here is the 1,200 pesos. So ano itong 200 pesos dito? The 1,200 pesos here is our future value because 1,200 pesos in 2 years. Therefore, our 100,200 pesos is our future value. Then the next is the 7%. The 7% is our rate. Then we have to convert this into decimal form. Now, to convert this into decimal form, all we need to do is divide it into 100. So let us use our calculator. 7% divided by 100, that is equals to 0.07. Okay, and the next is the 2 years. So what is this? So this 2 years is our time. Okay. Okay, so tapos na tayong hanapin ang ating given. So the next is what is required. So kung ano yung hinahanap natin. Okay, so our required is the P. Okay, so now let's proceed to the solution. So to solve this, let's use the present value formula in simple interest, which is the present value is equals to future value over 1 plus rate times time. Okay, so now let's substitute the given. So present value is equals to F, which is our future value, which are the 1,200 over 1 plus our rate 0.07 times our time, which is 2, is equals to 1,200 over 1 plus. So, unahin muna natin i-solve yung nasa parenthesis. So, using our calculator, let's solve this. 0.07 times 2, that is equals to 0.14. Okay, so present value is equals to 1,200 over 1 plus 0.14, that is equals to 1.14. Okay, so now let's divide this. 1,200 divided by 1.14, that is equals to, let's use our calculator, that is equals to 1,052. So, this is our answer. Therefore, Mr. Rasul should invest 1,052 today to have 1,200 in 2 years.
Compound interest. Compound interest is the interest calculated on both the original principal and the accumulated interest from previous periods. It is calculated using the formula F is equals to P times 1 plus J divide M times to the power of MT. The interest amount grow faster because it is builds upon itself over time. Now, let us explore to our compound interest. I have here one example. So, Bay Hamida invests 50,000 pesos in a certificate of deposit that pays an annual interest rate of 6.5% compounded quarterly. How long it will take for her investment to grow to 65,000. So, why it is a compound interest problem? Because from the word compounded in the given question. Now, let us proceed to solving this problem. Let us first use the GRS method. G for given, R for required, and S for solution. So, for the given investment means principal is equals to 50,000. For the gross is the future value. So, future value is 65,000. And the interest rate, I'm just using this time letter J. Our interest rate is 6.5%. To convert it to decimal, we just only divide it to 100, so it equals to 0.065. And for letter M, it is our compounded quarterly. So, compounded quarterly. So, for our compounded quarterly is 4. Now, let us proceed to the next, the required. For the required, the required is the T. It is the time. Now let us proceed to our solution. For our solution, we will use the compound interest formula. Our compound interest formula is F for future value is equals to P for principal times 1 plus J divide M times to the power of MT. And now let us substitute this value into our formula. For our future value, let's have 65,000 equals, for our principal, that is 50,000 times 1 plus our annual rate is 0.065 divide our compound per year is 4 times to the power of 4t. And now we want to isolate the term with the exponent. So we do this by dividing the both side into 50,000. So dividing into 50,000 using our logarithm, or what we call natural logarithm, we will logarithm times, we will divide these two into both side into 50,000. So 65,000 divide 50,000 equals logarithm times. So we will simplify this inside this parentheses using our calculator. So using our calculator, we will just plug the first is this 0.065 divide into 4, so equals 0.01625. So plus 1 is equals to 1.01625 for t. So by applying the power rule of logarithm, we can move the exponent. So now this time we will make this exponent become our base. So logarithm times 65,000 divide 50,000 equals, so this exponent become our base. So 4t logarithm times 1.01625. So now we can solve for our we can now solve it. So using our calculator, just plug that ln, this the logarithm, ln open parenthesis 65,000 divide 50,000 equals, so this is the answer. After getting the answer, we will divide it into this. So divide the answer, divide to first press the ln or logarithm, plug the 1.01625, then now equals, so the equals is 16.27, 63, 22, and 9. So we will divide it to this to get the time. So divide 4. So the answer is 4.069080726. So now we get our t to the required. The required is t. So that the answer to this is 4.07. So this is our time. So the time is 4.07 years.